It is episode 90 of the Empowered by Design podcast. And of course, we are celebrating. We love celebrating here. 90. Wow, 90 is a big number for us. We are so excited to be here with you celebrating. Today is part 2 of our peak performance episode, Let's Fly. Here at Visionistas, love heals, and we empower you to fly. We continue talking, chatting, reflecting about how to optimize your performance in whatever your pursuit in life, work, and or love. Here it is, part 2. Stay tuned. Welcome to the podcast, Empowered by Design. I am your host, Dr. Liz, a hopeful romantic, mom of 2 beautiful souls, and partner to the love of my life. As a licensed psychologist, I love helping people heal, grow, and shine. I am a love and relationship specialist and owner of Visionistas by Design Wellness Boutique, where we lead with love and empower you to fly. This podcast delivers inspirational stories, conversations, and lessons on the power of tuning in body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. Following your intuition, seeing the signs, and listening to the whispers from angels. To pursue your dreams in life, work, and love with intentional vision. Share the love, spread the power. Dream, design, deliver. Wow is all I can say. Well, I can say a lot more and I will. But wow to episode 90 of the Empowered by Design podcast. I am thrilled to be here with you today. I am Dr. Liz. I am your host for this podcast, and I am so honored and grateful for you, my friends, my listeners, dreamers and designers, deliverers of your dreams, manifesting them here with us week after week. Thank you for being a part of this wonderful experience. Celebrating is so much fun. It is so necessary when you are thinking about life and the journey, because there's a lot to celebrate, and there's a lot that can get in the way of reminding us how fun and important it is to celebrate, right? There's ups and downs, and that is the flow of life. And so we embrace every single opportunity here at Visionistas by Design to celebrate. So today we are moving on with our peak performance episode, and it really fits in so well to this episode of the importance of celebrating our accomplishments. It is a key feature of our Dream Design Deliver formula, which you hear if you're here over and over again. You can also tune into the very first outline of that episode, of that formula, in episode 4 of this podcast. So part of our celebrating in the Dream Design Deliver formula is really reflecting on where we've been, our accomplishments, our successes, what has gone really well, or just well in general, what has not, what are some of the hurdles we've encountered, and how have we overcome them. It helps us to use that looking back process in order to inform our behaviors, our thoughts, our energy, moving now in this present moment, enjoying, breathing in the energy of celebration, and looking around at what we are experiencing right now in this moment. For us, it's celebrating. For you, I encourage you to identify something you can celebrate today with me. That doesn't mean that you have to ignore things that are unpleasant or uncomfortable. For sure, that is never our message here. We don't ignore, we don't push down to the depths in order to try to run away. I mean, we do that sometimes. And when we do, it's like, oh, we did that again. And it catches up to us. But in a proactive way, we embrace the goal, the mission, to be present and to sit with the things that we are experiencing. That can be painful and it can be uncomfortable and absolutely valid. That is what happens in our lives. And if we don't embrace it all, at least sit with it all, right? Embracing sadness can be embracing anger, disgust, and trauma and tragedy. Might not be the time, might not be right now. But noticing what it does, noticing what's here, and attending to it in a way that helps to embrace it eventually, embrace the fullness that we experience in our lives. So I do invite you to think of something for you that you have accomplished, a success in the recent past. You could even look back on this year. Something that, as we approach the end of the calendar year, at the time of this episode's airing, it's a time we're approaching the holiday season, and it's also a really good time to allow yourself to look back. And we will do that more in upcoming episodes for sure. What can you celebrate today? What can you celebrate today? What has gone well for you? In the spirit of peak performance. So here at Visionistas, we are rooted in this psychological approach to health, wellness, from a relational lens, a holistic lens, meaning there's not just one way. We look at various aspects of health and wellness, learning, growing, flying, and recognizing that our approach is very much based in a performance psychology approach. The foundation of noticing what is happening right now in your life, attending to your energy, body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit, how they all work together. Being able to look back, reflect on things that have happened in the past, yesterday, years ago, decades ago sometimes, in order to appreciate where you are right now, what you have learned from those experiences, those relationships, whether they have ended or they're still here going strong. Looking back, and then also looking forward, envisioning your dreams as if they're happening, living and embracing your life in that way of moving forward, healing, growing, shining, and flying. Oh, that's what we do here. Our motto, one of them, we have lots of little slogans that we love to use for ourselves to keep ourselves on the path that we are on, to help lead us, guide us, direct us, knowing that we have control, but not 100%, right? If you're honest with yourself, breathe that one out. We do not. The cycle of life, the spirit, the universe, the forces of nature, divinity, God are there, directing, controlling, and we have choices. We have the will over our behavior, and that is what we talk about here, recognizing we have it. We have the option to choose how we align our actions with our values, with our mission, with our passion, our purpose, and our vision in order to perform at our optimal level, right? We are performers in everything that we do in life, whether that is cooking breakfast, driving your kids to school, nailing that presentation, selling that house, hitting that home run, scoring that touchdown, singing that song, whatever it is that you are doing in your life, we want to help you do it the best that you can. So welcome to this episode and to this celebration, because celebrating is an important aspect of life. Being able to pause, breathe, look around yourself and say, whew, wow, look how far I've come. Look at where I am now. And embrace this moment. Cheers to all of us in pursuit of our dreams and in the moments that we walk, that we move forward, that we rest, that we run, that we fly. Touching down is an important part of being able to fly. Right? Resting, refueling, and embracing your moment. Whew, love it. Thank you. Thank you for being here. If you are returning, welcome. You know I love you. Thank you for being here with me again. This is just so amazing. This opportunity that I have to talk with you. I love talking and sharing. I love bringing people on this podcast and allowing them to share and inspire all of us. I love learning from all of my guests, and thank you. If you are new, welcome. Episode 90. Wow, I'm so excited about this. There's so many episodes that we have brought to you, and I say we, it's an effort. It's a village. It's a collection of people who have graciously agreed, sometimes with a twist of an arm, to come on this show, and some who have reached out to me and asked, can I come on your show? I have this beautiful message to share, and I have loved all of that. I've loved this journey so far, and I am so excited to see where it goes in the future. So we talk about love stories here, the importance of attending to our love. Our biggest core value is love. Here at Visionistas, we lead with love in all that we do. And we encourage you to do it. We encourage you to spread it, to share it wherever you go, which is what we try to do. Loving ourselves in an authentic, meaningful way to align our energy with our authentic goals, passions, purpose, values, vision, to connect with others in a meaningful, deep way. Sometimes not deep, right? We have levels of relationships, and that is another encouraging aspect of this podcast, is to recognize the layers that are here. There are complexities in our life, and you can hear the message on different layers. And I encourage you to tune into yourself at your body, physical level, at your soul, your intellectual, your intuitive level, your spirit, right? That spiritual level that carries energy both within your body, beyond your body, and extending into the realm of the universe and beyond, your emotional level, our feelings, our emotions, your mental level, how the mind is so beautiful and complex and can go to different places and direct us and guide us. Yay! We are continuing today our Peak Performance Let's Fly episode. This is part 2. One of the main facets of our work here at Visionistas is performance consultation. We use these concepts in all of our work, from mental health to relationship, coaching, consultation, helping individuals, helping teams, helping businesses. If you are loving what you are hearing, please reach out to us. We would love to connect with you and help you learn how we can help you peak perform. Perform at your optimal level, aligning your energy, balancing passion and fun with the seriousness of life, right? Balancing life, work, love. We have lots to share, and we love to share it with you. We talked in episode 89 about our core values. So part of the process in performing at your optimal level is recognizing the anchors that you have to help you feel grounded, to direct your path. And here at Visionistas, we talk about the goals and the purpose and the passion and the mission. So really recognizing what is happening for you right now in your mission, in your behavior. What are you striving to do today? What is your goal, your vision, your dream for the future? Helping that, recognizing how that helps direct your action, your energy. Also recognizing how your past, where you have come from, your culture, your identity, your values shape your identity and direct your behavior. Aligning your energy, all those aspects of energy that we talked about, your time, your resources, your money, your thinking energy, your emotional energy, all of the energy, those different levels that we've talked about, that we talk about all the time here. How to align that with your mission, with your vision, with your values. So today we're focusing on values, sharing with you our core values. We lead with love at Visionistas, and we started part 1 in episode 89, and I identified them. I will identify them here again and pick up where we left off to talk about our core values. The invitation, as you are listening, is to reflect on yours, right? So to in sharing what we share here, we recognize that it's a model, it's encouragement, it's education, it's inspiration, and some of it you may resonate with and be like, yes, I love that one. I love that value. And there may be values that are yours that we're not talking about here, right? And there may be some overlap, but the beauty of life is that we are diverse. We are diverse creatures. That's what makes this world a beautiful place. Beauty, beauty, beauty from the complexities, the intricacies, the differences, and we embrace them here. We invite you to open up to the things, the perspectives that are different from your own. in order to learn and to grow, to heal, if that is part of your journey today. Tune in to yours and be open to the others. Whew. I'm just going to give us a pause. Invite a breath. Sometimes it can be helpful to think about people that you admire, the values that they embody, that they demonstrate, to help you think of your own, come up with your own. It's a journey, it's a process. This did not just happen overnight for us. This has been a journey and a process and collaboration with ourselves and with others, consultants and coaches and people that support us, and reciprocally that we support and empower as well. So our core values are arranged around the word leaders. We are leaders in our field. We help and guide in a collaborative way people heal and grow and fly in mental health, relationship, coaching consultation, performance coaching consultation, speaking, writing, or Vicky is an author of 2 books. And we recognize that is a huge undertaking. And we constantly work to deepen our self-awareness, to understand how we can be better leaders in our life, in our work, in our love. So this is very much in that broad spectrum of places where we lead with love. So love. We love love here at Visionistas. We love to spread it and share it. The other 7, in addition to love, so we have 8, my favorite number, humility. We talked about humility, empathy, authority, confidence, empowerment, drive, and vision. So we arrange those words around the word leaders as we identify as leaders in our field, in our work, in our lives, in our families, right? When we are parents, when we are partners, when we are leading ourselves. So it goes every level: leading yourself, leading your family, leading your team, your partnership, your corporation, your charge. We identify as leaders, and these core values help us to embody that mission with vision based on our values. So we talked in episode 89 about humility, which is that L, so humility, and empathy, the E, the A of authority, recognizing this overarching theme of balance that runs through and is, I want to say embodied, I think there's a better word, that is illustrated by our beautiful infinity symbol with our purple heart in the middle, created by Emma, my niece, and Hannah and I all had our hands in creating that beautiful image that we use to illustrate this, our core values, this lead with love mission that we have. Humility, empathy, authority. So moving on to confidence, right? The core value of confidence. That's a big one. And it's, again, multifaceted. Leading with confidence is so important to help other people feel a sense of loyalty and confidence themselves in whatever the pursuit may be. Confidence goes deeper than just this. Perhaps sometimes when we think of confidence, it can be on an outward appearance type thing. And of course, it, again, multifaceted, multi-layered, incorporates outward confidence, but goes so deep inside to reflect an authentic trust in oneself. And these are all connected. So even as I'm outlining the value of confidence, I'm thinking back on the humility and the empathy and the authority, and recognizing in those, we talked about the importance of being aware and knowing yourself, having knowledge on, yes, whatever your expertise is, but also taking the time to do the work, to know yourself, to understand yourself better on different levels, to have a sense of openness and appreciation for the experiences of others in a humble way, in a way that you recognize, oh, I'm not the center of the universe, right? And as we grow and as we develop throughout our lives, there's stages where we can think of like our little toddlers who think it's all about them, and sometimes it is. My daughter, when she was little, had this, as soon as she could talk, she would say, "I'll do it myself." My mom has videos of her, Sophia, saying that. And think about it, right? We still, at sometimes, I'm going to raise my hand and say, both of my kids in the past week or two have said, "Mom, you need to stop doing everything." Sometimes we take on too much, and it's helpful not only to have the self-awareness, I'm breathing that one out, but to have people around us who are honest with us and say, "When you do too much, Mom, it's stressful for me," right? When you go here and then we're going there, and then you're dropping me here, and you agree to help this person, and it can be overwhelming. And to be open to hearing that feedback from others, from the people that are in our lives that we are in charge of for whatever reason, our family or team or employees, wherever you are leading. Be in charge of yourself and also lead in a collaborative way so that the people that you are leading and loving feel an openness to be able to be honest and let you know sometimes how your leadership affects them, whether positive, negative, neutral, but just in a way to be open and having the confidence, the trust in yourself to hear those kinds of things and allow it to resonate, allow the space and time to process it in a way that is not reactive, but that you respond. And I will raise my hand again and say I talk to myself. This is why these are my values, and that I developed a little acronym, and lead with love, and we have it posted in our office. It's on our website, and it's an easy one for me to say in my head. Lead with love, Liz. Lead with love. And it doesn't mean lead with blind love that does not set boundaries. Okay, so that is a huge disclaimer. When we lead with love, we are recognizing, this is where the self-love aspect comes in, and not self-love meaning selfish. Self-love meaning I know where my limits are. I know what I need, and I know how to set or recognize the importance of setting boundaries and expectations for myself. When we work too hard, when we sleep too little, when we eat too much, when we don't get enough sunlight, exercise, movement, cuddles. Recognizing that for ourselves, and then recognizing how it affects our behaviors and how we connect with others. So having that confidence to be able to hear feedback, to walk in a way that you are able to be yourself authentically. to love in a respectful way and to expect love in a respectful way. Our next core value, my friends, empowerment. So this one, must I say much about this, but I will, because as the name of this podcast reflects our value of empowering love, empowering strength, empowering balance, empowering authenticity, empowering all the things that help us lead the lives that we are destined and that we are designing to lead. Be with, find your people, nurture relationships that are empowering for you. Give and take. Share in the power. Empowered women empower women. Can I get an amen on that? Empowered women empower women. Connect with the people who celebrate with you, who love when you do well, who love to revel in your success and help you do it. Cheers. Who can cry with you and sit with you and say, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but I love you and I'll sit here with you and hold your hand. Share your blanket. Cry. Laugh. Make you laugh when you need to. Empowered women empower women. We love that. We love that here at Visionistas. It is a story. If you talk to Vicky about her first day here, she joined our meeting and I had tears in my eyes. You know me if you know me. I cry with joy. I cry with sadness. I cry with excitement. I cry with pride and just moved energy. Emotion is, in motion, right? When we feel our feelings, we are moved by the Spirit as well. And I said, we cry here. And she said, I knew I was home. I knew I was where I was meant to be. Empower yourself. Know yourself. And empower your people. Empower others. Smile at someone today. Give a smile. It doesn't cost a thing. Our next value is drive. Drive. I love this one. I love this one. And of course, it's about balance and there's levels. Drive. What do you think of when you hear the word drive? And the way I'm saying it, like drive. There's a power there. There's a power in moving forward. You drive a vehicle from point A to point B. If you have drive, people know it. You are putting your money where your mouth is. You are showing up for yourself. You are showing up at your job. You are showing up in your relationships. You are showing up for your family. And you are showing up authentically. Sometimes showing up means saying, I need to sit down and rest. I need help. Oh, that's so powerful. A message I must remind myself of and be reminded of. I count on lots of people to remind me of that. My parents, my friends, my family, my biz besties, in my co-working group, my coach, my team, my partner. Thank you. Thank you. All of you. So grateful. Drive means moving forward. It also means putting it in park sometimes, putting it in reverse sometimes, and putting it sometimes in neutral. grinding the gears to move forward is absolutely necessary when you are striving to be at your best, perform at your optimal level, and recognizing when it's time to slow it down. Tune in to your body on that. When we're tired, when we're injured, when we're aching, sometimes we gotta rest, replenish, reset, renew, drive, resilience can go hand in hand. We learn from our experiences. Resilient people live for mission, for purpose, for passion, for vision. Processing the pain, the pleasure, the comfort, the discomfort. Have a loyalty to your mission, to your values, to your team, to your people, to yourself. Loyalty is invaluable. Oh my goodness. Vision is the core value that brings it all together here at the end. I loved when we were going through this process. As I said in the last episode, we started with, we just started with a ton of words, ton of values. And that is one thing I love about my team and the people who have been on Visionistas teams throughout our history, is our ability to really be visionaries and thinkers and envision, imagine, create, and to then recognize, okay, it's time to let the dust settle. It's time to focus our energy, bring these bazillion words, values into a streamlined, focused, digestible list and message. And vision. I mean, that is our name, Visionistas. We are people who hold true to our dreams, our vision, to move and love based on our refreshing approach to life that is proactive, helping ourselves and others deepen self-awareness, recognizing the power of not waiting until something is broken to attend to maintain connection. So important here. We are dreamers. We are designers of our lives. With help. You know I'm not taking all the credit, nor can you, because it's just not true, right? There are other forces at work that we cannot see, and we must rely on faith. Faith, belief, gratitude, vision. It can be so scary, can feel so vulnerable to envision and then share that with others, whether that's talking about your dreams, putting them on a vision board, putting them on a billboard, writing them in a book, wherever you are, find a place that you can practice comfort, gaining comfort in sharing your dreams and your vision. What we put out comes back to us. When we focus on that which we desire, based in good, based in love, based in value and purpose and passion, and our why for getting out of bed every morning and driving towards our goals. The energy we put out, that we carry, that we share, comes back, right? Think about that in your life. When we're head is down, kind of forlorn and feeling this way or that way, that is what people see and feel, right? Even if we can fake it with a smile, our energy is there. And our energy doesn't lie. Our energy does not lie. Our values, our core values, love, humility, empathy, authority, confidence, empowerment, drive, and vision. Love it. I love this so much. I am so excited to bring it to you. We developed it in the spring. I will tell you, when it first came to its kind of like culmination of like being here and kind of almost, I was saying this energy of like giving birth to something. I was talking to my kids and I'm like, oh, I feel like something huge is coming. This was all around this time in the spring. And I shared this. I couldn't hold it inside. And so, of course, we talked about it at work and in the team at Visionistas, and I shared it with Regan, who you would know as my treasure friend. I've talked about her numerous times, and I'm going to look right now to tell you what episode she joined me on. My treasure friend. There it is, episode 45, Expressions of Gratitude with my treasure friend, Regan. She's one of my people who just gives it to me straight, which I love about her beyond all that is imaginable. We have known each other since before we were born. We were probably communicating in the womb. Her mom and my mom were best friends. They were pregnant together at the same time, and Regan and I are a few months apart. I'm older. She won't let me forget that. Bestest of friends. I call her my treasure friend just because she's a treasure. And wasn't expecting that emotion there, but it's there. And I'm so grateful for her. I treasure her love and her spunk. I would say her spunk. So we see each other monthly, at least we make a very, very intentional effort to see each other monthly. I'm flipping through because I wrote down her word for word reaction to when I shared my Lead with Love core value list with her. I was so excited, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you have to see this. And I had it written on paper. I'm like a flashcard. I pulled it out and I showed her, and she's like, ugh. She rolled her eyes and she said, "This is you. This is not me." This is what she said. "This is you. This is not me. I don't lead with love." And the beauty of talking through it with her. So she's a leader. She's a supervisor. She leads people all the time at her job. So she absolutely is a leader, and she absolutely does it with love. Little did she know until we talked about the values. And again, these are our values, and she didn't recognize the aspects of her personality that were there. And she recognized as I went through all of these values, these aspects of, she was like, oh, I do that. I am empathic. I do have empathy. She didn't think she had empathy. And, she recognized, and this is why I'm sharing with you, is to help you recognize that when you think of values, it's not all or nothing, right? The balance comes in when we recognize that it's helpful to think of these things on a continuum. Some people are going to have more empathy than others. It doesn't mean if you're not high on empathy that you can't be a good leader, right? These are things that you can cultivate and work towards improving. Empathy is just an example. Same with drive, same with vision, authority and humility, right? These things we have at certain levels. And when you set out to do the work, doing the work on yourself, learning and growing, you can cultivate higher levels of things that you want to embody that fit in with your values, your mission, and your vision. So I love that story of her reaction, just very, very real, authentic. That is something she's 100% authentic, and I treasure it. I treasure it, and I love her. And thank you, Regan. So I encourage you to recognize how this fits in with your life, with your love, with your work, wherever you are in your journey, recognizing the power of all aspects of the journey, driving forward, putting it in second gear, shifting down when you need to climb up the mountain that might be muddy or grovelly or gravelly, rocky, putting it in neutral when you need to coast and just be. Putting it in reverse when you need to reflect, look back, grasp in order to fly. Let's fly. Let's fly. Love heals. Let's fly. Thank you so much for being here. Episode 90, oh my gosh, is just amazing. It is also so timely. There is still time to put our mixer, upcoming Feel the Love mixer, into your calendar. Check it out at visionistasbydesign.com/events. You can check it out on Facebook. You can check it out on Instagram if you follow us. If you don't, start. If you are on our email list, then you're getting information about it. If you're not on our email list, you can also sign up to be on our email list in all of those places at our websites and social media as well. Thank you. Thank you for celebrating with us. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for being loyal to us and spreading your love, sharing it with us and with others, with yourself. I invite you to reflect on this episode for yourself, to identify your values in line with your mission and your vision, aligning your energy, your time, your resources, your money, your emotions, your actions with your dreams. Crush them. Let's fly. I cannot wait to fly with you again next time. Take care. Thank you for connecting on this episode of the podcast, Empowered by Design. For further connection, subscribe to my email list at drliz.com to be sure that you are in the loop for exciting news, events, and resources. You can also follow me on social media at Dr. Liz and at Visionistas by Design. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast and send this episode to one of your people in order to share the love, spread the power. This podcast is designed to inspire, educate, and empower you to pursue your dreams with intentional vision. This podcast is not meant to be a substitute for psychological treatment or a working relationship with a licensed mental health professional. For more information on connecting with mental health resources in your area, visit drliz.com and click on resources. Thank you again for connecting, and remember, trust the heart, work your vision, dream, design, deliver.